Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The biggest challenge for these teams here may be dealing with the weather. Rain is falling, the field is slick, and it's not going to get in. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Saints going up against the Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Winner. This is Mark Ingram, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. Brissett. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Ohio! Let's go!
They go play action here on first down. This is Reese on the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Ohio! Flex round!
On second down, Ingram. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Come on, let's go! What? Flex round! Ohio! Here we go!
Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Flex round! Here we go! Flex round!
Brissett to throw on first. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go!
And he motions the wide receiver. On first and 10, Dobbs. Out left side here to Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10.
Let's go!
On play action, it's Dobbs. He'll buy some time right. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ohio, here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Rolling to his right. And that's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come on, let's go.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Eli Rogers, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Ohio, here we go.
Brissett sets to throw it. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8. Here's Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Brissett now. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A first down throw for Brissett. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is knocked down from the side. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Play action now. Brissett. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Play fake. Brissett. He's got the first down inside the 10. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll look to run with Ingram. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number. A second down throw for Brissett. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This is third and goal. Brissett eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 10, 5. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
No gain on the play there, second down. Set now on second down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Reset. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
A give to Bell. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Back to throw Dobbs. Hard throw, incomplete. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him for a loss of 5. second down. Brissett under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bud Dupree in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They go play action with Brissett. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Flushed out right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On second down, it's Bell. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be third and 13. Here's Dobbs to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go back
To get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut him down after the turnover.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This is Ingram on first and 10. And down to the 36-yard line here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw is Brissett, and his throw is going to be incomplete. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept him on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. A gain of 6 there on first. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense, so you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now Dobbs, open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. Brand 38.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Fresh set of downs here. To throw is Dobbs. Man open left side is Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Brissett. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
He's going to look deep down the field and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Nifty move. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll go again with Bell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Brad 38. Let's go. Brad 38. Here's right here. We got to step it up.
Here's Dobbs to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Out of the gun, Brissett. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Brissett sets to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And some room to work. And he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Back round. Let's go.
Throwing here, Dobbs. He's going deep for Brown. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Again, it's Bell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Dobbs is throwing. Being chased out left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And his throw is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 3rd down, Brissett. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. With it is Brown. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Dobbs. Caught here by Bell.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Dobbs. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald Hodges from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Back now in Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Brand 38. Flex round.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here we go. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Back to throw Dobbs. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. Brand 38.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And he's
been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Brissett now on second down. It's complete. Flainer, right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Brissett. And Ginn's got it. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down, Brissett. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Play clock winding down. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Berry on to punt as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. That game's gone final in Indianapolis. And it was the Jets that came away victorious there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, Charles...